Here are about 12 minutes of useless facts about Eurovision 2024. Ollie Alexander, who represents the UK, was born in Harrogate, which hosted Eurovision 1982 and saw Germany win. If Germany wins this year... Sorry. I thought I could do it, but I can't. Let's move on. This is the third time since 1992 and 2013 that Malmö gets to host Eurovision. The city has thus hosted Eurovision more often than 72.97% of all participating countries this year. Marcus and Martinez are the same age. The food of choice this year is lasagna, mango, laced chips, and milk. That's what milkali means, right? What? The last time Latvia qualified, Petra Mede was hosting. Will it happen again this year? You could listen to the official Eurovision playlist on Spotify 5,152 times in 1 year. But do you want to? If Baby Lasagna wins, he will be the first village boy to win since Duncan Lawrence. Finland has been named the happiest country in the world for the 7th year in a row. Unsurprisingly. The animals of choice this year are female foxes, a raven, cats, and a wolf that is really a maiden. Megada's song is Once Once, which is the first time the same number appears so closely together since...
0 points.
0 points. 0 points.
Another 0 point.
According to research, the best BPM or beat per minute for weightlifting is 140. So we recommend We Will Rave and Luktak for the activity. Milkali and Always on the Run are recommended for warm-ups. The best BPM to relax is 60, however no song has below 82 BPM this year, and that is Albania. I personally recommend Portugal though. Mehdi Baz, the lead singer of Nebulosa, was born in 1968, which means if she wins, she will have waited to win Eurovision 1 year longer than Spain will have waited to win again. It would also make her the oldest Eurovision winner ever. The oldest winner until now is Dave Benton, who was 50 when he won for Estonia. Estonia's entry this year, Nendest Nakumindöst Eitea me Külmidagi, has the longest title of a Eurovision song ever. The longest song ever is Corde de la Mia Guitarra, which lasted 5 minutes and 9 seconds. The 3-minute rule was introduced shortly after that. The youngest participant this year is Celia Kapsis for Cyprus at 17 years old. She wasn't even alive when Lordi won Eurovision. How did I get so old? She is still 4 years older than Sandra Kim was when she won for Belgium in 1986, claiming in her song that she was 15. Liar. Nemo and Bambi Thug both identify as non-binary, and their names also make me think of Disney characters. The Dutch song this year includes words in Spanish and French, as well as lyrics in Dutch, English, German, and Italian, and this will be the first time German is heard in a Eurovision song since 2012, when Austria had a song which shall not be named. Apart from Italy, the Dutch song is also the only song to contain Italian lyrics, as San Marino sings in Spanish. Megada lost Benidorm Fest last year and won Una Voce per San Marino this year, while Nebulosa lost Una Voce per San Marino last year and won Benidorm Fest this year. This is the first time in Eurovision history that we have 2 songs almost completely in Spanish in the competition. The dances of choice this year are the colo, the cumbia, and whatever this is. Petra Mede will host Eurovision for a 3rd time and is thus only eclipsed by Katie Boyle. Sand is the 15th Eurovision song to mention the word sand, and it does so 16 times. I think. The first phrase of the big 5 songs put together give you: I drew so many drawings, I am nothing but the average, make me dizzy, 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 Sora, Sora, I love you, my love. Conflicting messages. London, Luxembourg, Dublin, and Stockholm, and now Malmö are the only cities having hosted Eurovision 3 or more times. Italy won in 2021 and sent a male duo in 2022, Ukraine won in 2022 and sent a male duo in 2023, Sweden won in 2023 and sent a male duo for 2024, so male duos in Croatia get ready for 2025. This is the first time since 2013 that an automatic qualifier opens the final. It is also only the 5th time in Eurovision history that the host entry opens the final. The first was Jean-Philippe.
Oui, 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 oui.
Thanks for confirming. And the last time it happened was 54 years ago with Patricia and Heart of Soul. The last time Luxembourg participated, 26 of this year's participants hadn't even been born yet. How did I get so? The most streamed song at the moment of recording is La Noia by Angelina Mango with 41,540,029 streams. This is the 3rd year that there are 2 Australian acts in the competition. Marius Baer for Switzerland in 2022, Andrew Lambrou for Cyprus in 2023, and Celia Kapsis also for Cyprus in 2024. Veronica and Ylveham are both songs about stories from the Middle Ages. The shortest song in this year's Eurovision is Yako at 2 minutes and 25 seconds. You could listen to it 214,530 times in 1 year. It is still 41 seconds longer than the shortest song in Eurovision history, Einer Myn Pita. United by Music will be the first slogan used for 2 Eurovisions in a row. There are only 2 returning artists in Eurovision this year, the lowest number since 2004. Natalia Babu for Moldova and Hera Björk for Iceland are the 2 only returning artists, but at least S-Teen appears in the music video of Europapa. When Natalia Babu last participated, Celia Kapsis was 6 months old. How did I get so old? Last year was the year of the box. This year is the year of the pedestal, the tower, and the egg. If Germany comes last or second to last again this year, we will have been last or second to last in 8 out of the last 10 editions. Isaac's mother is from Iceland. Can you please remember that when voting, Icelanders? Raven's real name is Sara Briški Zirman. This is the first time Croatia is leading the odds, and I love it. Rim Tim Tagidim was supposed to be a filler song for Baby Lasagna's first album, and the song only made it to the national final in Croatia after another song withdrew. If Ukraine manages to win again, it will be their 4th victory in 20 years, a feat only achieved by Ireland in the 90s, France in the 50s and 60s, and the UK and Luxembourg in the 60s and 70s, when there were way less participants. If you put the first letters of 2022 winners Kalush and the last letters of 2023 winner Loreen together, you get Kalin. Baby Lasagna's real name is Marko Puricic. This will be the first Eurovision held on May the 11th. The 11th word in the Georgian song Firefighter is the. This is the 2nd year in a row with 37 participants, the lowest number since 2014. So the last time we had 37 participants, Sweden and Austria won. But that won't happen this year. France went from 2nd in 2021 to 2nd to last in 2022. The UK went from 2nd in 2022 to 2nd to last in 2023. So that probably means Finland will go from 2nd in 2023 to 2nd to last in 2024. Science. A total of 4,350 points will be given out during the final. The first Aboriginal language to be featured in a Eurovision song is Yankuni Yatyara. It has only 600 native speakers. This is the first time ever that Azerbaijan sings in Azeri and the first time since 2006 that Norway sings in Norwegian. The first phrase of the lyrics of the current top 5 in the betting odds put together give you: I'm a big boy now, spring makes its path, I have made so many drawings, welcome to the show, Europe, let's come together. Almost makes sense. The 2020s will be the 6th decade that Sweden hosts a Eurovision. 43.24% of the entries this year include a language other than English. The 43rd word in the song Sadi is Alasun, which means they change. Languages in the entries this year include Armenian, Yankuni Tatyara, Azeri, English, Estonian, French, Greek, Hebrew, Italian, Lithuanian, Dutch, Norwegian, Portuguese, Spanish, Serbian, Slovene, Ukrainian, and Aramaic. This is the 3rd time in 4 years that Jimmy Thernfeld has co-written the Swedish entry for Eurovision. Sadi from Greece and Luke from Malta have the most accredited songwriters at 9, while Rim Tim Tagidim is the only song written by only one person. The distance between Liverpool and Malmö is 1,057.39 kilometers, almost exactly the same as from Malmö to Paris. If Slimane does win Eurovision, it will be the first song in French to win since Céline Dion's Ne partez pas sans moi in 1988, and it will be the first French win since 1977, and also the first time a country wins Eurovision and hosts the Summer Olympics in the same year. This is the first time since the year 2000 that Portugal participates in a contest held in Sweden. They were missing in 2013 and 2016. The last time Hedda Björk participated, Germany won. Those were the days. The real name of Sylvester Belt from Lithuania is Silvestras Belte. This is the second year in a row Bojan Cveticianin has co-written the Slovenian entry. Fans from over 80 countries have bought tickets for Eurovision 2024, with New Zealanders having the longest journey. This is the average age of the Eurovision participants this year. The winner of Eurovision 2024 will be one of the 37 participating countries. As far as I can tell, Rim Tim Tagidim is only the second Eurovision song to mention cats, apart from Weil der Mensch zählt by Alf Breuer. The French entry was released on November the 8th, 2023, 185 days before the Eurovision final. Not so fun, Joost Klein and Angelina Mango both sing songs referencing their fathers whom they lost at a young age. This is the first time since 1996 that Germany performs in a semi-final. Germany has participated in 67 out of 68 Eurovision finals, except that one year they had to qualify from a semi-final. If Europapa wins, it will be the first winner to feature 6 different languages, the first winner in Dutch since 1969, and the first winner to contain German since 1982. The Israeli and Azeri entries both mention the word hurricane, which was also the name of the Austrian entry in 1983, and the name of this trio of fabulous ladies. The most viewed video on this channel this Eurovision season is my Spanish language review of the song Sora. This year brings the total number of Eurovision entries through the years to 1,758. And the last piece of useless information is that I wrote this script on a very long train ride.